The Lake Geneva area market is quietly splitting into two different markets, and whether you're a buyer or seller, understanding this could save you thousands. One market is split up into buyers with cash, equity, strong savings, and flexibility. The other market of buyers, they're extremely sensitive to monthly payments, insurance costs, taxes, maintenance, and future repair costs. Both groups are still buying, they're just buying very differently. And that changes everything, because in today's market, pricing is strategy. Why? Because pricing tells buyers what they should expect, whether it's a deal or not, whether the seller is being too aspirational and they should just pass on seeing the home, or whether they should schedule a showing immediately. That's the lens that buyers are using today. Now, here's something that surprises a lot of people. In Walworth County, we're sitting on 3.72 months of inventory, and Lake Geneva, 3.23. So we're essentially in a balanced market. Here's why that matters. Neither buyers or sellers control the market right now. Homes that are getting snatched up, they show value, they show preparation, they show that they're priced properly. There's a saying in the real estate market, a home is worth what the buyer is willing to pay. I completely disagree. In fact, I think that's stupid. A home is worth what a buyer and seller will mutually agree on. That distinction matters. Sellers, what you want for your home is irrelevant. Buyers only care about what they believe it's worth, and they won't pay more until they see value. Buyers, this is not a buyer's market either. Sellers don't have to sell, they want to sell. And many are perfectly willing to wait for the right price and the right terms. So not a lot of homes are selling in the Geneva Lakes area, but buyers, they're not gone. They're just rejecting homes faster. What do I mean by this? In Walworth County, we have 328 active listings. Only 133 of those sold last month. At first glance, that looks like demand is weakening, but I don't think that's what's happening. Buyers haven't stopped buying. They're rejecting homes before they even schedule a showing. They're evaluating monthly payments, taxes, insurance, condition of the home, the roof, mechanical systems, and future repair costs. They're not asking, can I afford this home? They're asking, do I actually want everything that comes with owning this particular home? That's a completely different mindset. Many buyers feel like there's still nothing good out there, and that's one of the biggest psychological shifts happening right now. Inventory has improved, but buyers are still frustrated, especially here in the Geneva Lakes area. Why? Because most of the buyers are looking for second homes, they're looking to downsize, or it's part of a life goal, meaning that they don't have to purchase this month or the next. They're perfectly comfortable where they're at, which means that more inventory doesn't automatically create more opportunity. It creates more comparison, and buyers are only acting when something truly stands out. Here's a quick story that illustrates the Lake Geneva market perfectly. We have a condo listed for sale in Lake Geneva area. It's been on the market for about 30 days now. It needs a little bit of updating, and you can't short-term rental it. So a buyer comes in, he's looking for a second home, nothing but time, he's got cash in hand. He makes a cash offer for 15% below the list price. My seller, she digs in her heels and counters at 1.5% below asking. She is not interested in negotiating. The buyer walks. The seller, does she have any regrets? Nope. Buyers don't have to buy, and sellers, they don't have to sell. Right now, the days on market don't quite mean what people think. In Walworth County, the average days on market jumped from 40 to 47. That's well within the historical range. In Lake Geneva, it jumped from 59 to 94. Now that sounds dramatic. It's not really, and here's why. The longer market times doesn't mean the buyers have disappeared. It means the buyers are more patient because they're waiting for something with better value, or they're waiting for sellers to come back down to reality. And that's not weakness, that's discipline. Even with more inventory, homes are still selling very close to asking price. Walworth County, on average, homes are selling within 98.1% of the list price. In Lake Geneva, 97.2%. That's still remarkably strong. So what does that tell us? When buyers see that the value matches the price, they move, and quickly. When the value doesn't match the price, they move on. Okay, so this is super interesting. Active listings show expectations, but sold listings show reality. What do I mean by this? Well, in Walworth County, the median sold price is about $417,000. The median active list price, which of the median price of homes that are listed right now, $565,000. That is a huge gap. Here's why that matters though. Active listings show expectations, what sellers think their homes are worth and what they think the market wants. Sold listings show reality of what buyers are actually moving on. And this is where sellers often get into trouble. They compare themselves to other listings. They list according to what their neighbors say, or they anchor to the highest asking price possible. The market doesn't care about someone's hopes of what they want for their home. They care about comparable homes actually sold. Because in today's market, pricing is marketing. In summary, the Lake Geneva area market, it isn't booming, it isn't weakening, it's getting smarter, more disciplined, and more patient. Sellers, if you want an all-cash, overpriced offer in this day and age, you're gonna have to earn it. Buyers, hang tight. The right home will come on the market soon. You're just gonna have to be patient. Sellers, if you want your homes to sell rather than sit, give us a call. We'll talk some pricing strategies. Buyers, we'll help you find the right home so that you don't miss out, and we'll safeguard you throughout the entire process. Make your next move legendary.